As of today, Mercury is going direct, and here's what that means for your connection. We're going to look at what Mercury retrograde revealed about this connection and what Mercury going direct means for you now. So, Spirit, may we have a look? For the viewer, what Mercury retrograde may be revealed about this connection? What clarity or truth has emerged beneath the surface? So let's have a look. We have got the Five of Wands. And Spirit, may we have a look at what Mercury going direct means to the viewer now? How should you move forward now that this energy is clearing? Let's have a look. For the viewer, please, what do they need to know moving forward, please? We have got the Two of Wands. So this reading is going to be for someone who has been internally conflicted, torn between old emotions and new desires, between waiting and acting, or between holding on and letting go. During Mercury retrograde, you might have experienced a lot of mental noise, emotional tension, or even some sort of energetic friction surrounding a particular connection. And now, as Mercury is going direct, the fog is beginning to lift. And the Five of Wands represents that internal or external struggle that has been stirring. Maybe this is miscommunication, mixed signals, or competing energies. But the Two of Wands here, this offers a shift. It brings clear vision, and it brings a feeling of a deep breath and a moment of alignment with what is truly ahead. So I feel that this reading is really going to resonate with someone who is finally ready to move beyond the chaos and to start consciously creating the next version of their life. Clearly, this reading is not going to be for everyone, so please always listen to your own intuition. If you would like a private reading, I do offer same-day readings that are returned to you within 24 hours. And I also offer a much deeper soul contract reading where we look into any soul contracts you might have. We look into other lifetimes you may have shared together, the lessons that might be being brought forward into this reality from these other lifetimes, where you are on this cycle, and are you going to come together in the physical reality in this particular lifetime. Going back to this Five of Wands and what Mercury retrograde has revealed about this connection. It feels that Mercury has brought to light the energetic chaos within this connection, whether that was actual conflict, but it could be talking about tension in communication, or simply internal wrestling around what this relationship means to you. So this card shows that there was something in Mercury retrograde that did not feel harmonious. It may have revealed the places where either you were trying to force clarity, or where your own energy was actually tangled up in somebody else's indecision. This could also reflect competing timelines or emotional priorities, where one or both of you have really felt pulled in different directions. And Spirit is really showing the truth here, that love, the type of love that you deserve, cannot thrive in confusion, and your peace is too valuable to keep placing in the hands of someone who isn't sure. Which leads us to this beautiful message of what Mercury going direct means for you now. So now that Mercury is going direct, vision is returning. The person in this particular card, they're looking out. Let me bring it closer. They're looking out into the horizon, and they're holding this piece of paper, perhaps a letter, perhaps a plan or a message. And they see that as something that is more aligned. So this card is a sacred moment between the realization of possibility and the action of pursuit. The world is still in your hands energetically, even if the past feels unfinished. In a traditional Two of Wands tarot deck, you would actually see the person is holding a small version of the world in their hands. And this is telling you that this is your time to choose your version of heaven on earth, to take what you've learned and to begin dreaming bigger, clearer, and more intentionally. Spirit is really asking you to lift your gaze. What you see in the distance isn't a fantasy, it's a future that is waiting to be claimed. So this reading is really about moving from some sort of entanglement to empowerment, from emotional static to soul clarity. So Mercury retrograde has really shown you what is not aligned, and now Mercury direct is really inviting you to choose what is. It's saying that you're not stuck, you're really standing at the edge of a new vision, and this time you really get to build it on your terms. Let's take a little peek into what your future might hold for you. Spirit, may we have a look for the viewer? Can we have a peek into what the future may look like for the person, for the viewer? A peek into their future, their vision of heaven on earth. I'm going to take you. Wow, I love it. The 10 of Pentacles. So this feels like more than just a glimpse, and it's not fantasy. It's talking about a timeline that is already written in your soul's blueprint. The 10 of Pentacles is a card of everything. It talks about emotional fulfillment, it talks about financial stability, it talks about grounded love, a beautiful home, a deep legacy, and the kind of life where you really get to exhale and feel held by your own reality. This is your birthright. You are not meant to be settling for halfway love or fractured futures. You're really meant to experience a life that reflects the depth of your heart, the power of your vision, and the truth of your worth. And this particular card says it is all possible, not because you've earned it through struggle, but because your soul came here knowing that it was meant for more. So what is ahead of you, it is not chaotic or unstable. It is extremely rooted, it's generational, it's sacred. And as Mercury goes direct, you're really being asked to choose a timeline that is creating your version of heaven on earth. My biggest suggestion to you is not to get held up in these secular loops and repeated patterns where you don't really understand or appreciate your own value and your own worth, and you start looking and feeling that you do deserve everything that you desire. Your energy is sacred, and it's saying to spend it wisely. So not everyone deserves access to the heart that you have worked so hard to heal. And the 10 of Pentacles, it shows you that it is possible to have everything: love, stability, abundance, a life that feels like home. But it really starts with knowing that you're worthy of it and choosing only what aligns with that truth. This is your birthright. Protect it and claim it. For those of you that would like your own private reading, there is a link within my bio to the readings that I had mentioned just a moment ago. I also offer beginner and intermediate accredited tarot classes, and upon completion, there is an opportunity for you to receive certification. I also offer this beautiful journal and set of affirmation cards and journal prompts that I designed for myself many years ago when I was single and needed to work on my own self-concept. This system is going to be your best friend.